Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about Ryzen, as you can see on my screen. The reason why I'm going to be talking about Ryzen today is that Ryzen is a brand of multi-core 64-bit architecture CPUs, and they are made by AMD, and they're made for desktop and laptop applications, or in any other kind of mobile device that will use a CPU. And it is based on the Zen micro architecture, which is also made by AMD as well. These CPUs are used in many kinds of computers, as I said earlier, such as high-end gaming PCs or even low-end web browsing computers as well. And they're basically used in every kind of computer, as I just said. And they also consist of APUs, which stands for Accelerated Processing Unit, which means it has an embedded GPU as well as a CPU on the same chip. And they're mainly used for entry-level gaming, or if you just need a computer without a graphics card so you don't have to spend extra money that you would on a graphics card. Most of AMD Ryzen chips are on the AM4 chipset, which is a PGA or pin grid array chip, and this is what it looks like. But they have switched over to AM5, which is LGA or land grid array chipset, and they are planning on keeping this around for the near future, so around to 2028, before they even make a new one. They also have a workstation line of computer chips, which are AMD Threadripper, and they're used with larger sockets, as you can see here by the size of it, and they also have to be screwed down. And the most popular socket, and the newest being that, is called the STR5, and it has a LGA thing, as you can see here, land grid array, and it supports the Zen 4 based Ryzen Threadripper 7000 series, with the best one being in that series the Ryzen Threadripper Pro 7995X, which has around or up to 96 cores, which is an insane amount of cores on a computer piece or on a CPU, and all the cores boost to around 2.5 or have a base clock speed of 2.5 and can boost up to 5.1 gigahertz, and it costs around $10,000 and they're not in stock that much. And they also have hyper-threading, and they can have up to 192 threads, and it also supports a fair more amount of DIMM slots, so you can have more RAM, and also gives you more access to PCIe slots, so you can have more GPUs or anything for the workstation you're using. Ryzen also has AI chips, which is called Ryzen AI, and they are AMD's new AI NPUs, which stands for Neural Processing Units, and they use the XDNA architecture, and they also use Radeon graphics as well as Ryzen processor cores, so they're basically an all-in-one CPU that you'll ever need in like a laptop. And these are basically used for any kind of AI laptop that you'll use or AI system that you use, because it has the NPU tensor cores, which allows it to be really good for AI neural network tasks. Anyways, Ryzen first started with the 1000 series, and it started on AM4, like I said earlier before, and it supports up to DDR4 RAM and around 2666 clock speed of the RAM. And then AM4 ended in with the 5000 series right here, which was a very powerful series, and it's still used today, even if it's a lower chipset. And it's been replaced with the 7000 series, which uses AM5, like I said earlier. And the newest one that's going to be released is the 9000 series, which is going to have 6 to 16 cores, and it's going to be on the Zen 5 architecture, and it's set to be released in January of this year, 2025. That's all I have. Bye.